Hello friends, I'm Parvez and this is our third video in Python Modern OpenGL Programming. In the last video I have showed you how you can draw a nice YHD boot in OpenGL. This is from the previous video. In this video we are going to start our Modern OpenGL Programming, where in this video we draw a nice triangle in Modern OpenGL. In every modern OpenGL, we have shaders. One is vertex shader, and the second is fragment shader. The vertex shader is the vertices that we are going to give, and the fragment shader is the color output that we are going to give. Now I'm going to, and also one thing that I should mention, the shaders in OpenGL is we are going to write shaders in OpenGL in a language that's called GLSL. GLSL is like C language. It's easy. Now the first thing we need, we are going to make a new Python file. I call it triangle, like this. And after that I need some imports from OpenGL.glut import all, from OpenGL.glue import all, from OpenGL.gl import all, and from OpenGL.gl import shaders, like this. And also I need import numpy as in p. Okay, now we are going to write our vertex and fragment shader for our triangle. Vertex underscore shader. I'm making a new variable. Okay, in every shader you should give the version. I'm using version 3.3.0, and I need an input vector 4 for my position. I call it position. Okay, now I'm going to write my main method in here, and I make GL position is to this position, like this. Also I have forgot in this section. Okay, now this is our vertex shader. Write your fragment shader in here, fragment underscore shader. Like vertex, we need a version in here. I give 3.3.0, and in my main method okay, now in here gl underscore frag color is vector 4, where we have RGBA, red, green, blue, and also alpha. Because I want to draw the triangle, my triangle should be red, so I give the R value to 1.0f, 0.0f, and 0.0f, and the alpha should be 1.0f, like this. Okay, after that I'm going to define a variable. Let me shader program, make it none for now. I'm defining initialize, and make some global variable in here. The first one is vertex shader, global fragment shader, and global shader program. Okay, now This was the basics of writing shaders. After that, we are going to compile our shader and program. In modern OpenGL, when you write your shaders, you need to compile the shaders and also you need to activate the program. For this, okay, and here I'm going to make a vertex shader. Shaders dot compile shader. Sorry, not program. Dot compile shader. I want to compile the first one is my vertex shader, and the type is GL underscore vertex underscore shader. Sorry, I gave it a, yeah, like this. This was our vertex shader. After that, I'm going to compile my fragment shader. Shaders dot compile shader fragment underscore shader, and the type is GL underscore fragment underscore shader. Okay, fragment. It's giving me error. Yeah, this is, sorry. Let me copy my fragment shader from here and paste in this section. Okay, now we are going to compile the program. We are going to compile these two shaders together. Shader program shaders dot compile shader program. Okay, the first one is the vertex shader and the second one is the fragment shader, like this. Okay, now we are going to define our triangle position or triangle vertices. I'm going to make a variable triangles, and for the triangle I give 0.5 the position, minus 0.5, 0.0, 0.5, minus 0.5, and 0.0, and the last one is 0.0, 0.5, and 0.0. Okay, now we should convert our positions to numpy, to float 32, numpy float 32. For this, I'm going to make a triangles np. If you don't have numpy, you can simply just in your CMD you can write pip install numpy, and it will be installed in your computer. Okay, np dot array, and I give the triangles like this, and the data type is dtype is np dot float 32. Okay, after this, in a modern OpenGL programming, when we write our shaders, when we write our positions, now we need to allocate memory for these shaders or triangles. For this, in modern OpenGL, we have a VBO, vertex buffer object. You can simply write VBO glgen buffers like this, and we need one buffer. After that, we bind the buffer. The buffer type is gl_array underscore buffer, and the the name is the vertex buffer object, VBO. After that, GL buffer data, and the type or target is gl_array underscore buffer. We have triangles dot in bits, and also give your triangle in here. And the last one is gl_static underscore draw. Okay, this was our vertex buffer object. Now we are going to enable our array and set up our data. For this, you make a new variable of position, glgen at rep location. Give your shader program in here. Let me copy this. It needs a shader program, and what was the first vertex shader? It was position. Copy this position and give it in here. Well, it's giving me error, glgen at rep location. glgen, oh sorry, glget. It's not gen, glget. Okay. Now we are going to gl vertex at rep pointer. It needs some parameters. The first one is our position. Let me copy this. Our position, and we have three. We have three values in here. First one, 2, and 3. The third one is the data type of our position, that is GL float. The fourth one is GL false, and 0, none. Okay. Now we are going to enable this, GL enable vertex at rep array. Vertex at rep array, and give your position. Let me copy this and paste it in here. Okay. After that, we are going to define a render method in here. Def render. We are going to clear the color, GL clear color, 0, 0, 0, and 1. Okay. After that, GL clear. We're going to clear the buffer bit, GL color underscore buffer underscore bit, and the GL underscore depth underscore buffer underscore bit. Right now there is no need for this depth buffer bit, but I give here, no problem. Okay. Now we are going to activate our shader program, GL use program, and our shader program name is shader program, GL use program. Now time to draw our triangle. GL draw arrays and the type is GL underscore triangles. Start from 0 and it is 3. The count is 3. And at the end we are going to deactivate or delete the shader program. GL use program. We can delete this by giving 0 to this 0 parameter, and we are going to swap the buffers. Glot swap buffers. Glot swap buffers. Glot swap buffers. I have a mistake in here. Why? Glot swap. Yeah, like this. Now it's time that we should draw our window in here. I'm going to make a new method in here. Def main. We need to init the free glat or glat init. Give a size to your window. Glat window glat init window size. Let me just copy this main from here. Just simply copy this because I have explained this in the before videos. Just a minute. Like this. Okay. Width and height. I should give a width and height in here. Width 680 and height to 500. Okay, change this to width and change this to height. We should in here we init the free glat. We set the display mode to RGB, and let me remove this in here. We don't need to this. And we define our window size. We define the window position, and we create our window with a name of modern OpenGL triangle. OpenGL triangle, and in here you should give render, and at the end is our main loop. Okay, now let me run this. Hopefully we don't get any error from this section. Let me run this. Okay, now just a minute. And here I should write f underscore name is underscore main like this. And call your main in here. Main. Okay. Now I'm going to run this. I have a problem on GL. Oh, sorry. In this section, it is not. It is. We should give OR. Now let me run this. Also, I have a problem. See types in line 106 in main. Glow display func render. Render. Oh, sorry, I should remove this, I think. Yeah, let me run this now. Again, problem. Glow display callback render failed returning argument. In line 83 we have a problem, I think. And also we have a problem in our GLAT init window. Yeah, in this section I should give my initialize in here. Let me just I forgot this initialize in here. Now let me run this. Maybe we should have another problem, or yeah. In the buffer data, numpy.indi object has no attribute jail static chow. Just a minute. In buffer data I have a problem. GL buffer array buffer triangles dot nbits, and this is not dot, sorry. Okay, now hope we draw our triangle. This is our nice red triangle. Let me run this again. Yeah, now it's working. You can change the color. For example, now it's red. If you want another color, you can simply change this from the shader, your shader. Now you can give this to this 0 and make it 1. Let me run this. You can see now we have another color triangle. Thank you guys. If you have any question, please let me know, and for the further videos please subscribe to my channel.